And we are live. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream tonight as we get ready for a Central Division rivalry game between the St. Louis Blues and Colorado Avalanche. These two teams met in the playoffs last year, had a very hard-fought second-round series. Obviously, Colorado was able to win that series and go on to win the Stanley Cup. But there's certainly no love lost between these two teams that are playing here tonight. The last few years, this rivalry has really heated up, and there's been a lot of big battles between the Blues and the Avs. So, should be a really fun game here tonight. I am definitely excited for. I hope you guys are as well. And we're going to be getting to the action shortly. So, welcome in. Thank you all so much for watching. We've got Dominic, Phoenix, Jared, Robert, Sasha, Eddie, hello, Connor, Dan. What is going on, guys? Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. And awesome to have you in the chat right now. We're going to get the poll up in the chat, so you guys can get your votes in on who you think is going to win this one. And we got the Blues on the road trying to get back on track after a very, very bad start to the season. They've won their last couple games, so it's starting to trend in the right direction. But they're obviously looking for a huge win here tonight. And the Avalanche, they're playing well now. They had a little bit of a shaky start, but they've been playing really well their last few games. And obviously at home, they're going to try and defend their home ice and get the job done tonight. So should be a very good one. Poll is up in the chat. You guys can get your votes in, Blues or Avs. Let me know who you think is going to win. Grace, what is going on? Victoria, welcome in. George, welcome. Thank you for being here. Yeah, go for it, Eddie. I definitely will take a look. Day was pretty good, Dominic. How about yours? Thanks for being here. Yo, we got a dono already. Sasha dropping a 5. Let's get some dono hype in the chat for Sasha. Thank you so much. That is absolutely awesome. Drops a 5 on the stream. Your support is greatly, greatly appreciated. Samantha, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. As we're getting ready for puck drop, this is going to be a fun one. I love watching these two teams play against each other, and I'm sure that tonight's going to be a lot of fun. Hockey Legend, what's going on? Good to see you in the chat. Only a few games in the NHL tonight. The Islanders beat the Senators earlier. They had an early game tonight. It started at like 5:30 Eastern. But the Islanders won that one 4-2. They've been playing extremely well recently. Carolina's got a 1-0 lead on Chicago, and LA has a 2-1 lead over Calgary. Those games are both in the first period. But pretty light night on the schedule overall, just 4 games tonight. There's more coming tomorrow. Let's see. Hey, Lil Beastie, what is going on? Welcome in. It's great to see you in the chat. Thanks so much for coming by. And your birthday's tomorrow. Happy early birthday, my friend. I hope that you have a great day tomorrow. It's an awesome birthday to remember. A win would definitely help, for sure. Jared, what's going on? What's going on, Phoenix? Good to have you guys here. Thanks for stopping by tonight. Oh, Eddie sent me a video of his hit. I want to see this. Oh, nice. Nice little crunch along the boards there, Eddie. That was a good one. You're going axe throwing for the first time. Sounds like it's going to be a blast, Lil Beastie. I've actually never been myself, but I know a lot of people who have, and they've all said it was a great time. So I imagine it's going to be a lot of fun. Hey, Brendan, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat. We're still a couple minutes away from puck drop here. But But we're getting ready for Blues Avs, and very excited as we get ready to get into this one. Big division rivalry here. Yes, I did, Dominic. I watched football all day yesterday, actually. But I'm not watching the Monday night game, obviously, tonight because I'm doing this game. But I wanted to make sure, I wanted to do an Avs game, and I thought, Colorado's one of the only teams that I haven't done yet as far as live streams go until tonight, which is weird because they're the defending Cup champs. But just the way that their schedule's been has, just not matched up well for me. But this one, when I saw that they were playing the Blues, I was like, all right, I'm going to stay up and do this one for sure. Isaiah, what is going on? Welcome. Thanks for being here. Good to have you in the chat. Blair, what's going on? Welcome in. I'm sorry to hear that, Blair. I hope she feels better soon. Hope she's able to get over that quickly and feels better within the next few days. Donnell, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Saad, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. It's great to have you in the chat. Yes, they did, Lil Beastie. That was the game of the day for sure. That Vikings-Bills game yesterday was unreal. Let's see. What else do we got here? Donnell, I'm not going to be buying any jerseys. No, I just don't have money to spend on jerseys right now. But there's some cool ones, that's for sure. Michelle, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Well, they're not on the same team, Hockey Legend, so they're not, I wouldn't really say that they're a duo because they don't play together, but they are two of the best players in the league. Hey, thanks, Lil Beastie. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Means a lot. Dean, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by the chat tonight as we get ready for the Central Division battle. Just a few minutes away now. I think before we get puck drop, I think it's time to crack this bad boy and get a cheers in the chat for everybody. Some Monday night hockey, hoping it's a great game. It should be with these two. And hoping for a great stream as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Cheers to everybody in the chat. Let's have a great night and enjoy some hockey. Yes, they were, Hockey Legend, back when they both were in Edmonton. They were on the same team. That is correct. D. Wade, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you in the chat. Thanks so much for coming by. Really appreciate it. What am I was going to say something and I forgot. Oh, tomorrow's stream. Yeah, most of you have well, if you've seen the community tab from yesterday, you know this already, but tomorrow I'll be doing the Minnesota Wild against the Nashville Predators at 8 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. So weird, I'm doing a bunch of Central Division this week, it seems, but another Central Division game tomorrow night. But the last time I did a Preds versus Wild game, there were 4 fights, a bunch of goals, and it was really fun. So I'm hoping that we get another really fun Preds Wild game tomorrow. So I'll be doing that one tomorrow night. And then I've got a double header coming up on Wednesday. I'll be doing 2 games that night. So we got another jam-packed week of hockey action this week. Lauren, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Under 70, Eddie. I don't think he's going to get to 70 goals. But he's off to a very good start, but I don't see him getting 70. Wow, Flames. Flames and Kings having a crazy back and forth game. 3-2 now already. That's still like in the first period. That's wild. Sai, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Good to have you in the chat. Really appreciate it. Yes, Isaiah. Finally doing the Avs. I'm going to be doing the Avs again next week, too. So I haven't done them yet, but they're getting a couple of quick streams these next couple of weeks before Thanksgiving. Their schedule's getting a little bit better now to where they're playing more opponents that I'm excited for them to play. Oh, that's awesome, Eddie. Your friend's here. That's fantastic. Well, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming by. Really appreciate it. I'm sorry to hear that, Hockey Legend. Hope you feel better soon. It's getting to be that time of year where there's a lot of sickness going around. That's just the product of the winter coming. Bruin, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Good to see you. We are getting ready to go. Alexander Georgiev manning the net tonight for the Colorado Avalanche, as these teams are lining up at the center dot, and we are about ready to get into the action. And that one's won back by St. Louis. Played over there by Binnington. And we've got a Georgiev versus Binnington goalie duel tonight, as that's sent up through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Chasing hard in. Blues on the forecheck. Trying to work this one around. Up the boards it goes. Now it's kicked out. Avalanche come back the other way over the red line into the offensive zone. Cogliano waiting for something to open up. Back to the point. Long shot gets blocked. Behind the net. Down in the corner. Looking to pass that one across. Just doesn't connect, and Mikkola will take it. Blues up out of the zone. Neutral ice. Dumped back in. Avalanche will get a line change as Lehkonen stays out to forecheck. My favorite team, Cy, is the Boston Bruins, but I cover the entire NHL on this channel. I'm just a huge hockey fan in general, as this is driven in by St. Louis. Tarasenko on the wraparound. Can't get it through Devon Taves. He sends it up the wall, but doesn't clear the zone. Taves gets another chance. Trying to get an outlet pass for a breakaway, but it's knocked down by the Blues. Tarasenko dumps it back deep behind Georgiev. Up the boards it goes. Pinching in here, Parayko. Blues have it offensive zone. Back over now. Thomas looking for a pass in front. They can't get it cleanly through. Long shot there from the top of the circle, and a good save by Georgiev. And that will get covered. 18:36 to go in the first, and we'll have an offensive zone draw coming for St. Louis. So here we are, about a minute and a half into this one, and the Blues with a good start and some chances in the offensive zone. BC Transportation, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. So that's taken out in front again, trying to get it through to Barbashev, but it bounces over his stick. Avalanche come back the other way into the offensive zone. Evan Rodriguez sends it back, now along the boards, played there by the point man. That's Eric Johnson, works it down low, but he's pressured by a Blues player. Now everyone's digging for it along the boards. 3 players for each team. Trying to knock this puck out. It's tied up pretty good. Nothing loose right now. Referee trying to get him to move it. Finally they do. It's taken by Braden Shen. He gets hit, but moves the puck. Off a skate. That's knocked down by Alex Newhook. Newhook out in front. That just hops over the stick. Trying to get a piece of that. What looked like it was Martin Kaut. And the Blues come back the other way as they dump it to the offensive zone. But it's offsides. And the whole thing's going to get whistled down. 17:36 to go in the first. And the faceoff will come. Looks like it's coming all the way back to the Blues end. So that was actually an icing there against St. Louis. Colorado, there's a chance here in front, right through the crease. Right off the dry, golden opportunity for the Avalanche, but they can't score. They do draw the penalty, however, and the Avs will be headed to the power play as McKinnon fires a shot. Saved there by Binnington, and finally it's knocked down in front. We get some pushing and shoving after the play, but at the end of the day, it's going to be a power play coming for Colorado. So they had a golden scoring chance with the puck gets sent through the crease, not on goal. However, they do get the penalty out of it, and Colorado will have a man advantage opportunity. Colorado's one of my favorite logos. Minnesota, San Jose. There's a lot of good ones, but those three are definitely some of my favorites. Hey, that's awesome, Cy. That was a really fun game. So Torrey Krug goes to the penalty box for hooking. And that is going to put the Avalanche on the power play here. Right off the draw, though, cleared down by the Blues. There's tons of back-to-back games all throughout the league, Dominic. It's not just the Penguins, it's all the teams. The NHL scheduled a ton of back-to-backs this year. So, everybody's got to deal with it. Back out now by the point. Moved across here, trying to find McKinnon. Stolen away on the cross-ice pass. And St. Louis clears that one all the way down. Georgiev sends it back up. Moved up here. Lehkonen trying to get it into the offensive zone. Brian, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Blues clear again. Doing a good job on this kill so far. Colorado not really getting anything going on the power play. Now through the middle. Into the offensive end. Over to Newhook. Back to McKinnon. He plays it to the point. Here's Taves to McKinnon again. He fires one in. And a big save by Binnington. As he grabs that one and covers it up with 48 seconds to go on the power play. Be another ozone draw coming now for Colorado. Getting ready now for the face-off. 4 minutes into this one. And the Blues trying to win that one back. Kind of a stalemate off the draw. Eventually, Colorado gets possession. Taves over to Compher. Compher top of the circle. Back to Taves. He fans on the shot. Compher gets it now out high. Space deflected in front. Knocked away by the Blues, and they'll clear the zone again. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Trying to work this one now. 20 seconds left. One last rush for the Avalanche. Compher is able to dump that one in below the net. Played there by Binnington to his D-man, and that is lifted up and out. Another good clear there by the Blues, and that is pretty much going to kill this off as we tick down to the final 5 seconds. Avs not able to get too much going on that chance, and now the power play's over. We're back to 5-on-5. Into the offensive zone. Justin Falk sends it to the middle. It ends up below the goal line. Back out high to Falk from Tarasenko. He goes D to D. Long shot, blocked away by Georgiev. Moved up the wall, now to the middle. Here's Newhook, and he's going to ice the puck there as that's sent all the way down. There's probably 12 different teams that could do it, Cy. I'm not even thinking about the Stanley Cup yet. It's way too early for that. There's still 60 plus games of hockey to be played. Colorado Avalanche fan, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. It's awesome to see you in the chat. As that's lifted out by the Avs, they'll get a much-needed line change. Colton Parayko goes back to get the puck. Blues trying to start back up ice. Over the red line, dumped into the offensive zone. Jordan Kyrou in on the forecheck. Sent up the wall, played there by the Avalanche. They'll chip it to the middle and carry out of the zone. Into the offensive end, McKinnon trying to get one through to Lehkonen, but he's not able to maintain control. Rantanen has it now back to the point. Trying to walk it now. And that's to the middle, played by Josh Manson back. 14-15 to go here in the first period as Colorado's back into the offensive zone. That one goes off a skate, though. Stolen by St. Louis. They'll carry back the other way. Into the offensive end. Shot there. That goes high over the bar. And that deflects up and out of play. We're going to get a whistle. And a stoppage there. Just about 6 minutes into this game. We are still scoreless. Both teams have had some offensive zone time and some opportunities. And overall, a pretty even start to this one as they go back and forth. All right, see you later, hockey legend. Thank you so much for stopping by. Good to have you. Trying to move it now. Down low to the corner. Avalanche looking to clear. They send it up the wall. Played here by Compher in on the forecheck. Long shot in there. That one gets blocked down in front. Leddy trying to get it out of the zone. He's hounded by Logan O'Connor. Finally gets it up the wing. St. Louis will clear out of their end. Justin Falk, though, has some trouble with it. Logan O'Connor trying to steal it back in front of the bench. Gets through. Taken now by Brandon Saad into the offensive zone for the Blues. Chips it to the middle. Here's a chance out high. Calle Rosen with a shot. And a good blocker save there by Georgiev. Down low. Played by Robert Thomas. Back out high. Tarasenko over to Mikkola. And he just rips one wide. Rosen keeps it in. Played up the half wall, now to the middle of the ice. High slot shot, rebound chance. Georgiev able to keep it out. That chance from Tarasenko goes off the outside of the goal. Another chance in front as we get a scramble. It's finally taken by Colorado. They'll carry back the other way. McKinnon with speed into the offensive zone. Stops at the top of the circle. Pass in front. Shot gets blocked by Rosen. Ends up in the corner. Played out high. Johnson sends it deep for Rantanen. Below the goal line. Played back out high. Here's Johnson. He fires one. Misses blocker side. Works that up the wall now, and St. Louis will lift it over everybody and out of the zone. They get a line change. Eric Johnson will carry back in for Colorado. 12:15 to go here in the first. Puck's in the corner. Both teams digging for it. As this one gets worked around. Up the board. St. Louis trying to clear. Megna does a good job keeping it in. Down low, Rosen plays it over to Parayko. Parayko carries up over the red line, and then he gets knocked down on the back check. Colorado takes possession again. Moved up ice. Lifted over the blue line into the offensive zone. Good hit there, but St. Louis sends it back to neutral ice. Colorado gets on sides. Andreas Engelin throws one in. And that's going to get gloved by Binnington. We get a whistle and our first commercial of the break of the period in the game. A scoreless start with 11:44 to go in the first. Back and forth between the Blues and the Avs so far. Matthew, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Great to have you in the chat. We have made it to our first commercial stoppage with 11:44 to go and a pretty back and forth game so far. Really appreciate everybody watching. Please don't forget, really means a lot and helps the channel a ton. If you can hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. We're just trying to grow a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. And we got a great week of streams coming up this week. We'll be doing the Wild and Preds tomorrow, a doubleheader coming up on Wednesday, some Bruins Flyers action on Thursday. Great week of streams this week that I'm really excited for. 80 ounce, what's going on? Welcome. Good to see you in the chat. Thanks for being here. This has been a pretty good fast-paced start to this one. And hopefully it's that way for the full 60 minutes. Biagio, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Awesome to have you. Great to see you again in the chat. Absolutely Colorado Avalanche fan. Hockey is the best sport. Absolutely. All right, here we go now. Ryan, what's going on? Welcome. Thanks for dropping by. Good to see you here. We're back from the commercial, getting ready for this face-off in the St. Louis zone. Still looking for our first goal. As that one off the draw by the Avs. Taves trying to keep it in. It's poked away from him. Up ice, here comes Kyrou. Into the offensive zone, he'll chase to the corners. Rodriguez gets back, plays it to Manson, to Kaut, back to Rodriguez. And Rodriguez up ice now into the offensive end. Tries to feather a pass through for Newhook. Newhook takes a big hit there by Shen, and the Blues get the puck out. And they're able to clear as Manson has to go back and go D-to-D with it. What's going on, Cap? Welcome in. Great to see you. Thanks so much for coming by. I have not, Biagio. No, I'm hoping that we get some frozen ponds once we get into the winter, like January, February, but I haven't played yet, no. Blues have it now, back regrouping in their own end. Mikkola up over the red line, dumped into the offensive end. The forecheck commences, trying to work this one through. There's Engelland up the wall, past Ryan O'Reilly, past Callie Rosen. It's out of the zone. Back the other way, Colorado now. Good shot there. Binnington's got to get a blocker on it. And back the other way, quickly moved up ice by St. Louis as they dump it in. Working this one around, lifted all the way, back out to the neutral zone. Played here now, Torrey Krug regrouping back in his own end. Shots are 6-6, and the scoreboard is 0-0 as we approach the halfway point of this first period. Puck's down in the corner there. Both teams digging for it. Up the boards it goes. Kept in by Buchnevich. Up the wall. Kept in now by Robert Thomas. Buchnevich comes away with it. Over to the far side point. Leddy with a shot. That's deflected off a stick, though, up into the netting. And we'll get a stoppage in here. Whistle. 9:57 to go in the first. We'll go to our second commercial break as we're just past the halfway point of period 1. And it will be an offensive zone face-off for the Blues when we come back. I'm sorry to hear that, Colorado Avalanche fan. That stinks. We usually get a few... It's not long here where I live in southeastern Mass where you can skate on the ponds, but usually in the winter we get at least a couple of weeks where we have a cold spell and everything freezes enough to skate on, usually for a couple of weeks. And then after that, you know, we'll grab a 50-degree day or something like that, and that will ruin it. But... There's almost always in some point in like late January or February where there's a week or two where it's like almost 0 at night and everything freezes. It's only in the 30s during the day, and it ends up being perfect for playing some pond puck. And try and get out there as much as I can. All right, we can, while we're at this commercial break, we can check on some scores. End of the first period, the Flames lead the Kings 4-2. End of the first period, the Hurricanes lead the Blackhawks 2-0. So both of those games are in the first intermission, and they are the only other games going on right now. Earlier tonight, the Islanders beat the Senators 4-2, but that game is ended. We are back underway now. Offensive zone draw, one back by St. Louis. Nick Leddy pinches down to the corner, and he's trying to keep this puck in the offensive zone. Board battle for it between Leddy and Rantanen. A couple other guys in there as well. Colorado comes away with it, but can't get it out of the zone as Lehkonen gets knocked down. They'll try again. Here's Rantanen. Plays it up over the red line. He's got a couple guys with him. Over to Lehkonen. Lehkonen with a good long shot right in on Binnington and forces him to make the save. And now it will be an O-zone draw for Colorado with 9.5 to go in the period. So that was a good shot from the top of the circle just to force Binnington to cover that one up and allow the Avs to get an O-zone draw. See what they can do with it. They keep this line on the ice. And the Blues win the faceoff back. Rantanen took the faceoff. Wasn't happy about the way the linesman dropped it. It's out to the neutral zone, and now Colorado's got to regroup. McKinnon brings it back in. Here's Nathan McKinnon driving wide. Behind the net. In front, shot there. Just sent wide. Good opportunity for Colorado, but the shot just goes wide of the far post. Eternal Render, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Avs have it now in their own zone. Pass up ice. over the red line, over the blue line, into the offensive end. Evan Rodriguez trying to work this one around on the wraparound. He can't tuck it. Gets the puck back. Shot off of Justin Falk and goes wide. Long shot again. That one Binnington knocks down to Brayden Schenn in the middle. He doesn't clear the zone. Second chance he does. Blues have numbers. Up ice into the offensive end. Pass across for Kyrou. Gets deflected. And then Georgiev's got to make a pad save. Blues trying to keep it in the offensive zone now. As it's sent to the corner. Back to the point. Worked here by Rosen. He's got a long shot that's gloved down by Georgiev. And he'll cover that one with 8:26 to go, and it will be an ozone draw for the Blues as they go down to the other end and flip the ice. So these teams continue to go back and forth in this one. We've had good stretches for Colorado. We've had good stretches for St. Louis. We've had back and forth stretches, but it's been a very, very even first period, all in all so far. There's an outlet pass for Colorado that doesn't connect, and that's going to result in an icing. So we'll basically just end up redoing that last face-off. Rob, what's going on? Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Great to see you in the chat. Really awesome to have you here. Fun game so far. These teams are very evenly matched so far in this game. It's been very back and forth. We'll see how it goes over the course of the full 60 minutes as Justin Falk's shot attempt gets blocked, but he gets the loose puck and sends it down low to the corner. Trying to cycle now. Taken by Eric Johnson. He's chased. Up the boards it goes. Cleared. That's Sempo Ranta. Turns that one over. Blues come right back in and fire one wide. Colorado gets it out now. Dryden Hunt takes a hit, but Ranta comes in. Forces Binnington to make a pad save, and now Colton Parayko takes the puck out for St. Louis. He'll carry over center ice into the offensive zone, driving wide, sharp angle shot, and Georgiev holds the post. Down in the corner now, move to the middle. Levo after it, but Colorado sends it up the boards and clears. That's going to go all the way down. It will be icing if it reaches, and it just crosses over that goal line to get the icing call. Yeah, it's a little early for snow here, Eddie. We haven't gotten any yet, but we usually get a random snowstorm at some point in November or early December. Like, not really a storm even, just a little coating for the first snow. Then it will go back to being warmer again, but it usually doesn't really start snowing regularly until we get into either late December or early January. Trying to move it around up the boards now. Colorado off the draw, able to clear it out. Blues have to regroup by the red line as Torrey Krug will dump that back in. Forecheck coming. Manson with a good hit, though, on Levo. And a long shot from Falk is blocked away. Cogliano lifts it up and out of the zone. Cleared there by the Avs. Uh-oh, good thing you didn't, Eternal Render. You never want to lose your shirt, but I'm glad that there's an almost in front of that. Blues with it back now in their own zone. 6:45 remaining here in the opening period. Drop back to Robert Thomas. It's poked away from him by Lehkonen, but then Lehkonen has it stolen right back. Blues trying to come up ice. They turn it over again. Here's Rantanen trying to get around Mikkola. Pass into the middle now. Chance there. Stolen back by the Blues. 3-on-2 up ice now. Colorado does a good job getting back. Big hit along the boards on Thomas. And now up the wall, taken there by the Avs. They're going to clear it out. Great back check there and a big hit by Colorado. They're playing well defensively. As that's over to the side. Long shot misses wide. Puck ends up in the corner. Blues send it to Buchnevich. And he passes cross ice out of the zone. Here's Brayden Schenn. Andreas Englund comes over and pins him. That allows the Avs to take the puck. They pass it up. But the Blues send it back the other way. Now the Avs come in. Here's Newhook with Martin Kaut, who gets his pocket picked. But then that Blues can't get the puck out of the zone, and we got a spin-around shot from out by the tops of the circle. Evan Rodriguez gets it on goal. Binnington's got to make the save, and he covers that. We will head now to our final commercial break of the first period. 5:44 to go. period 1, and it's still a scoreless game as these teams trade chances. So once again, everybody, thank you all so much for being here. It's great to have you in the chat. Please don't forget, it really does mean a lot if you can hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. We're just trying to build a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. We'd love to have you become a part of it. And we've got a very good start to this Blues Avalanche game here tonight. Still looking for our first goal, but a lot of back and forth play and chances for both of these teams. Goalies look good so far. Both are very sharp and on their game. Hey, thank you, Rob. Yeah, this is one of my favorite hats. I got this as a Christmas present a few years ago, and absolutely one of my favorite hats that I own. Glad that it's starting to get cold here so that I can wear it more, because obviously it's winter, but yeah, just an absolutely fantastic hat, and I'm very glad that I have it. So thank you very much. I'm glad that you appreciate it as well. All right, coming back now from the break, getting ready for this face-off. Wow, Nathan MacKinnon is over a point per game in his career against St. Louis. He has 42 points in 39 games against the Blues. So it'll be an offensive zone face-off for Colorado. Evan Rodriguez against Braden Shen in the dot. And the Blues take that one back from the corner, up the boards, trying to get it out. That's played to the middle of the ice, and Nick Leddy jumps up over the red line and dumps it in. Jordan Kyrou first to it, takes a big hit from Engelland. And now it's down. Evan Rodriguez plays it, and he's going to try and break out as he carries up ice. Through a couple players, then he gets taken down. That is probably going to be a penalty. Yes, it is. A penalty against St. Louis for tripping. And Colorado's going to get their second power play chance of the game. They really didn't do a whole lot with their first power play, but that came back way early in the first period. We'll see what they can do here as we still look for our first goal. And yeah, that's going to be Braden Shen just getting his stick in the skates there of Rodriguez. And we'll see what Colorado can do here. 5:20 to go in the first and their second power play chance of the game. Off the draw. Good early clear for St. Louis. They look good on the PK so far tonight. As another one right off that faceoff. Able to win it and clear it all the way down. That's already killed 15 seconds off of this power play for the Avs as MacKinnon finally brings it back in. Trying to set up now offensive zone. They do back to the point. Over to Lehkonen. Lehkonen down low. Taken by MacKinnon. He takes it behind the net. Trying to get a pass over to Rantanen. He sends it back to the point. Makar with it. Makar back to Rantanen. Down to MacKinnon. Chance in front. Lehkonen shot. Ends up getting deflected wide. Back out high again. Pass in front. MacKinnon couldn't get that redirected on goal. Back to Makar. Over now. Rodriguez with a shot. And a good blocker save by Binnington. Back again, Makar out high. Shot through traffic. That one deflects just wide. Colorado setting up shop here in the offensive zone. This is looking much better than their first power play. Still a minute to go. Big save there by Binnington. Chance again to MacKinnon, top of the circle. Over to Makar. Far side shot. That one misses wide. MacKinnon keeps it in. Tons of pressure now for the Avalanche as MacKinnon drives towards the goal. Plays it down below the goal line. Gets it back to Rodriguez. To the corner. Rodriguez with it. Back to MacKinnon into the slot. Poked away by O'Reilly. And finally the Blues send it out. Still 30 seconds of power play time to go for Colorado. Shadow, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Good to have you in the chat. Brought into the offensive zone by Newhook. He passes off to Compher. Now back to Taves. Compher again. Out high. Long shot. Gloved down by Binnington. And that one gets covered up. 15 seconds to go on Colorado's man advantage. And they'll have an offensive zone face-off with still a little bit of time left to try and find the back of the net. A lot more pressure here for the Avalanche on this power play opportunity, but still nothing able to go into the net yet. Work down, lifted, cleared there by St. Louis right off of that draw. Another important defensive zone face-off win. Seems like the Blues are doing really well in the face-off dot in this game. I don't have the percentages right in front of me, but it just seems like the Blues are winning a lot of the draws. They've killed off the penalty again. Out of the box is Schenn. And with 3:08 to go in the first, they're back in on the forecheck. As St. Louis is not able to keep it in the attacking zone. Compher comes back the other way and dumps it deep. He'll head off for a line change. Behind the net now, here's Justin Falk. 12 shots apiece for both of these teams. Moved up now into the attacking end. Blues back on the attack. Still looking for our first goal as Kyrou has it. Manson falls down. Kyrou has some space to Schenn. Shot! That one sent wide. Cycling around now in the offensive zone. Blues still have it. Schenn with a pass that goes off of Logan O'Connor. Taken now by Jason Megna up the wall, but not out of the zone. Trying again, Colorado. This time they will clear to neutral ice. Hey, what's going on, Eric? Welcome in. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. Thank you so much for watching. Binnington's going to make a save on that backhand chance. Now Colorado's on the attack. Eric Johnson with a long shot. Binnington gets it through traffic. And the Blues able to carry this one out of the zone over the red line. Kyrou into the offensive end. He spins off a check. Now he gets pinned along the wall as there's a couple of Avs there. Final 2 minutes of the first period. Lifted out to the middle, over the red line and dumped in by O'Connor. St. Louis will go back and get it. It's Calle Rosen. Rosen with a long pass up through the neutral zone. Back the other way. Rantanen rolls in on Binnington. He's just going to play it behind the net. Taken now by McKinnon. He's looking for a pass in front. Nothing there. Sends it out to the point. Devon Toews. Long shot gets blocked. Down to the corner now. Rantanen with it. To the middle. Here's Toews again. Another big shot block for the Blues. Getting in the shooting lanes here. Colorado can't get it through. Third opportunity. There's a long one. That one does get in on Binnington, but he's able to smother it. And he covers that one with 1:19 remaining in the first, and an offensive zone face-off for the Avalanches on the way. Good action here, despite not having any goals. A lot of good action in this period. Taken now in the corner. Blues with it defensively. They try and work it out of their zone. Jay, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Couldn't get it out. Parayko tries again. This time he's up through neutral ice. Dumped into the attacking end. Johnson back to get it. He's chased. Blues get in hard on the forecheck. Now under a minute to go in the first period. 55 seconds left. Over the red line. Newhook sends it to the corner. Dryden Hunt with Parayko all over him. Leddy there as well. Played for Rodriguez down low. Puck's loose. Levo takes it. Blues work this one up the wall. Ryan O'Reilly. Back to Colton Parayko. Into the offensive end. Here's Brandon Saad. He gets knocked down. Able to get the puck back away from Newhook and over to O'Reilly, though. Final 27 seconds. Back the other way. Into the middle. Long shot there. That goes high over the net. Avalanche have it now offensive zone. Rosen takes it for the Blues. Passes up the boards. But not able to get it out. Good job there by the Avs to keep it in. 5 seconds left in the period. One last throw in off the outside of the goal. Looks like the Blues are just going to hold it in the corner. And the horn is going to sound. We are through one. And we've got a scoreless first period between St. Louis and Colorado. Lots of good chances, lots of very back and forth, evenly matched play, but nobody able to find the back of the net yet, as both of these goaltenders had very solid first periods. We're going to have some time now to hang out and chill in the chat while we wait for period 2 to begin, but it's looking like this is going to be a close one through and through, as we've got 20 minutes down and 40 minutes to go. So Tycho, what's going on? Welcome in. Pablo, welcome in. MC Lego, welcome in. Good to have you guys in the chat. Really appreciate you all coming by. Shaping up to be a heck of a hockey game between these two division rivals tonight. And usually is a fun one when the Blues and Avalanche plays, and they're not disappointing so far. So appreciate everybody watching. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please don't forget, if you're new or if you haven't yet, it would really mean a lot if you could hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of every team are welcome and wanted here. We're just trying to build a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. I was mentioning face-offs earlier and how St. Louis was winning a lot of those defensive zone really important defensive zone faceoffs. I got the numbers now. St. Louis was 64% on that, 64.7% in the first period in the faceoff dot. So they were winning almost 2 out of every 3 faceoffs in that period. So that is definitely domination in the dot when it comes to a percentage like that. The Avalanche only 35.3% in the faceoff dot. That's an area that they're going to want to get better as this game goes along, because St. Louis is winning a lot of important draws, which then gives them possession and takes away chances from Colorado. But if you're the Blues, you're really happy with that. Yeah, Pablo, the Senators were supposed to be, but it looks like their defense is still a major issue. They've got talent, but the defense and they're not playing as well as they should, and obviously other teams are taking advantage of that. And I mean, if you're not bringing your A game, especially in the Eastern Conference with how tight and good the Eastern Conference is, you're gonna have a lot of issues as far as trying to win games if you're consistently only bringing your C+ or B- game on a nightly basis. So yes, Ottawa's been disappointing this year, and they have not taken the step that I thought they were going to. Meanwhile, Detroit seems to have taken that step, and Detroit's record is looking pretty darn good right now. And that's a team that may be competing for a playoff spot. That's why I said I think either one of the Sens or the Red Wings were going to take that big jump. I wasn't sure which one. I thought they both had the potential to, but so far, based on how the first 5 weeks of this season has gone, it looks like Detroit has made that jump and that Ottawa has not. Lindholm's playing extremely well, Brian. Yeah, he's been one of the best defensemen in the league these first 14, 15 games or so. He's been one of the best D-men in the league so far. So I mean, you could not have asked for anything more from him in the way that he's played this year, especially early in the season. So much was going to be put on his plate because Charlie McAvoy was out. Luckily now McAvoy is back, which is good, but Lindholm had to carry a big load early in the season, and he's done it extremely well. He's tied for 3rd in the NHL among defensemen with 17 points this season. He's got 17 points already this year, 4 goals and 13 assists, and he's a plus 18. Oh, that is absurd. All while playing over 24 minutes a night. He's a plus 18 and has 17 points in 16 games. The only 2 defensemen with more points right now than Hampus Lindholm is Erik Karlsson and Adam Fox. Lindholm's tied for 3rd with Rasmus Dahlin. I knew that he was a good player, and obviously, he's a very solid D-man, but I didn't expect him to be playing this well. He's literally been one of the best defensemen in the entire NHL so far. I don't know if that's going to keep up all season long, but he's off to a ridiculous start. Yeah, that was a bad loss for the Kraken, Pablo. They had the lead over Winnipeg, and then Carson Soucy took that really stupid penalty with like 30 seconds left for punching Dubois in the back of the head, and that allowed Winnipeg to tie it and then eventually go on and win it. So really dumb penalty there by Carson Soucy that literally cost his team the game. John, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. It's great to see you in the chat. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I haven't watched the replay or anything, but I did see in the box score that Johnston and Watson fought. I'm sure Watson did absolutely nothing in that fight. For somebody that fights as much as he does, he's not a good fighter. He gets handled pretty well most of the time. And Ross Johnston's a big boy. I'm sure that was probably pretty one-sided, but either way, got a good scrap in that one. So far, that's the only one. Yes, John. We're here at the first intermission. Still a scoreless game between the Blues and the Avs. Very back-and-forth first period. Both of these teams went up and down the ice a lot and had some chances. Just goalies played well, and we're still scoreless. Yes, it is, Pablo. It's I could tell you. Let me swipe on my phone here. It is 33 degrees right now, so literally right about freezing. Nobody's taking that contract, Brian. I'm sure that they would love to try and deal him, but nobody's taking that contract. He makes $11.5 million a year. I just don't see anybody taking that on. Even if the Sharks were to retain salary, the maximum you can retain is 50%. I mean, that would at least cut his cap hit down to like what 5.75 or something like that. But still, I don't see anybody taking that contract for Karlsson personally. He's playing way better this year than he has the last 2 years, but I still think that contract's too big of an albatross for anybody to want to take on. Nobody has any cap space. That's the problem. Like, literally, like, very few teams even have any cap space, never mind enough to take on a big contract like that. I mean, most teams are only cap compliant because of LTIR. Like, literally half the league is using LTIR right now. And there's really only 4 teams I could see taking on Karlsson's contract. That's Chicago, Anaheim, Arizona, and Buffalo. They have the most cap space right now. But I don't see Erik Karlsson wanting to go to any of those teams because he also has a full no movement clause in his deal. So, like, he would have to okay any sort of move. He has a full no movement. So, I just don't see there being any team that can take that money on that he would also want to go to. What's going on, Chad? Welcome in. Gerry, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Great to see you guys in the chat. Awesome to have you stop by. Mahmood, what is going on? Thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get some new sub hype in the chat for Mahmood, everybody. Newest subscriber to the channel. Let's give a warm welcome. Thank you so much. I mean, they should, Pablo, but with that roster, they should. But I haven't seen anything yet that makes me think they're going to be able to consistently do that. I mean, obviously that can change as more games get played, but right now, they're not playing any sort of way that makes me think that they're close to getting it back on track. They're still losing too many games that they shouldn't be losing. Rick, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Great to see you here. Thank you, Chad. Really appreciate that. I'm glad that you like the hat. That's awesome. We're here at the first intermission, waiting for period 2. Avalanche outshot the Blues 17-11 in that first period, but nobody able to score a goal. Avalanche were also aided by 2 power plays in that period. The Blues did not get any, so definitely feel like the next power play is probably going to go to St. Louis, because referees generally try to keep that even. And with Colorado getting 2 power plays in that first, I feel like St. Louis is definitely going to get their opportunity at some point here in the second to get a man advantage and see if they can do anything with it. Nope, Pablo, double header is on Wednesday night. Vernon, what is going on? Thank you so much for being here. Great to see you in the chat as always. Awesome to have you here. We're getting ready for period number 2, and it's been a very good game so far. A lot of good back and forth action. Great goaltending at both ends of the ice. Binnington and Georgiev have made all the saves that they've had to make. Linkser, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Awesome to see you as always. Should be getting close to the start of the second here. Yeah, looks like about 5 minutes to go in the intermission. Wrist Rider, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Carl, welcome. Thanks for coming by. Awesome to see you in the chat as always. Fun Adventures, welcome. Good to see you guys all stopping by tonight. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, well, record doesn't mean a whole lot in hockey, Chad. Anybody can win in the NHL. Even the worst teams in the league are still going to win, 25 games. So we see bad teams beat good teams a lot in hockey. This certainly isn't the NBA, where you pretty much know that if it's a good team playing a bad team, the good team's going to win like 90% of the time. That is not how the NHL works. All right, let's get ready here. Second period coming up. We're still looking for the first goal. Yeah, I think the first goal of this game is going to be important. It seems like it's going to be a lower scoring game. I certainly, based on what we saw in that first period with the way that the goalies are playing and whatnot, I don't see this ending up like 5-4 or anything like that. I think this is going to probably be your, 3-2 kind of game where it's going to be pretty tight and even the whole way. And definitely excited to see who's able to score first. I think that lead is going to end up really important. Aurelia, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. It's awesome to have you in the chat as always. I I have no idea, Rick. I don't even know, like, I don't even have a clue, to be honest with you. It could be anything. Wendy, what's going on? Welcome. Thanks for coming by. Oh, geez. Wow. 2,000 plus jerseys? Where do you keep all of those? You must need, like, an entire storage unit just for jerseys. That's crazy. Chad, my team is the Boston Bruins. Oh, you keep them all in totes? Wow. That must be a lot of totes to hold that many jerseys. Well, this is a big game for St. Louis because this is one of those games that can really help them get back on track. Obviously, they had the really bad losing streak that they've since broken. But, you know, they had lost 8 games in a row at one point. Now, going into this game, they've won their last 2. They've gotten up to 5 wins on the season. They're still currently in last place in the Central, but they're within 3 points of Arizona and Nashville, who currently sit 6th and 7th. So this is a big opportunity for the Blues to get a really important win against, obviously, a team that's ahead of them in the standings and playing pretty well right now. Colorado's won 4 in a row going into this one. You know, this could be one of those games that really would help the Blues get back on track if they're able to pull out a win here. Wow, that is really awesome, Rick. That is really, really awesome. I only have 3 jerseys. I have 2 Patrice Bergeron jerseys and a Cale Makar jersey. Those are the only ones that I have. So I'm a long way from 2,000. I would definitely like to get more jerseys, you know, at some point, but I don't have, like, the disposable income. I don't have money to be spending on jerseys right now. I don't make enough to have that kind of, you know, expendable money just to go out and buy jerseys. I wish. Isaac, what's going on? Welcome in. I love Greer. I hope Greer should be in the lineup every game. I absolutely love Greer in the way that he's played for the Bruins so far, and I think he should be in the lineup every game. I know he's kind of been he's been a scratch at points, and I think, you know, he's definitely playing a heck of a lot better than Craig Smith. There's no doubt about that. Aurelia, I forget if I said hi to you or not, but if I haven't, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. It's good to see you in the chat. Kathy, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Great to see you as well. Adam, thanks so much for stopping by. We're getting ready for the second period. Really appreciate you watching. We're about to drop the puck here. Scoreless game so far. Period number 2. On the way, we'll see if either of these teams can break the ice in the middle frame. It's been a good back-and-forth game, just nobody able to score, and both goalies have played very well so far. We'll see what this middle period is going to bring us. Yeah, he's a massive part of that blue line, Isaac. That's a huge return for Calgary. Brought up now off the draw, both teams digging for it, and eventually Colorado dumps it in. We are underway in the second. JJ, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Avs trying to work it around now in the offensive zone. Played there to O'Connor. Down low, past Comfer. Back out to the point. Long shot by Manson. That just misses wide. Did not miss that post by much. As it's sent down low, here's Comfer with it below the goal line. Back up to the point. Long shot again by Manson, but that's blocked. Taken now by the Blues. Chip to the middle, but not out of the zone as Comfer keeps it in. Parayko will try again. And this time he'll get it out as Brandon Saad takes it into the Colorado end, loses the puck, but the Avs retreat back to their own corner. Yes, what's going on? Aries, welcome in. Thank you both for coming by. Good to see you in the chat. Rantanen drops it from a car, redirected by McKinnon, but a pad save by Binnington. Down now, trying to work it to the middle. Can't get it through to Lehkonen. Taken in the corner by Thomas. Now Binnington sends it over to Falk. Falk up the boards. not out of the zone. Kept in again by Colorado as they've come out with good legs here early in the second. So we get a shot that's ripped wide. Makar plays it out high. D to D across the blue line. Dumped back below the goal line. Avs still have it on the attack. Over to McKinnon. Sideboards. Now down to the corner. Gets around Thomas. Looking for a play in front. Chance there for Lehkonen. It's poked away by the St. Louis D. Colorado still has it, though, as McKinnon drives. Pass over. Puck just goes under Makar's stick. Another good chance, but the Avs couldn't finish. Down behind the net now, it's taken by Falk. Over to Mikkola. JJ, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get some new sub hype in the chat for JJ. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much. Hey, no problem, Robert. Happy to get to do an Avs game tonight, and thank you so much for being here. Puck's in the neutral zone. Colorado carries it back in. Top of the circle. Shot! Glove saved by Binnington. Down in the corner. Back to the point. Avalanche putting on the pressure early in the second here. Just about 2.5 minutes in. Back the other way now. Down low. St. Louis is going to get a chance to forecheck. And that puck's lifted up and out. And that will go out of play with 17:32 to go in the period and a face-off coming up. Absolutely, Kathy. This is like most of what my channel has become now are these streams. Absolutely. Hey, Ikeka. What is going on? Welcome. Thanks so much for being here. St. Louis with it now. Offensive zone. Torrey Krug. Shot there. There's a stop by Georgiev. Avalanche come back the other way. They get the loose puck and dump it deep. Working it down. Here's Newhook chasing. Taken, though, by Krug, and the Blues come back the other way. Over the blue line. Taken now by Achari. He's hit by Manson. Tries to dig the puck out. He does. Sends it to the near side wall, but nobody's home as the Blues were changing their D pair. Not tonight, Robert. No. Blues have it behind their own net now. Leddy sends it D to D up through neutral ice. That's deflected. Goes into the bench area. We'll get a whistle. 16:46 remaining in the period and a face-off coming up, I believe, in the neutral zone. Absolutely, Ikeka. Very, very good start. There's no question about that. It was pretty good, Kathy. How about yours? Hope you had a solid day today as Colorado back in on the forecheck. Blues able to move it quickly, though. They get it out. Here's St. Louis into the offensive zone, driving wide and in on Georgiev, who's got to hold the post and make the save on that one as Parayko was driving towards the net. And that's going to lead to an O-zone face-off now for the Blues as we're still looking for our first goal of the game. Both of these goalies making the saves they have to make and keeping everybody off the board. Shots are 19-13 in favor of Colorado. Man, Colorado's got almost 20 shots already in, I mean, we're not even 5 minutes into the second period. They are looking like they're going to, should at least go well over 40 shots tonight. Moved across, down low. Blues back in their own end. Leddy up the wall. And that's taken by Tarasenko. Pass to the middle, up ice, into the offensive zone. Over now to Thomas. Back to the middle of the ice. There's a shot that's deflected to the corner. Not able to get it on goal, but Torrey Krug keeps it in the offensive zone. Played there now. Tarasenko with a shot that gets blocked. Moved across the side. St. Louis setting up here in the attacking end. Redirection in. That's knocked down, taken by McKinnon. And he'll spin back. Brought up now in front of the Colorado bench. Dumped in. Now they'll take it to the offensive zone. Get a line change, though, which allows the Blues to get possession back. Torrey Krug with the long pass. Dumped into the attacking end now from the blue line as Braden Shen will chase Engelland. Blues with it on the attack. Stolen in the corner by Kyrou. Trying to get it back through to Shen. Englund's able to steal. Gets it through to Johnson. And up the boards and out of the zone all the way down. It's going to be icing, though, against Colorado as Rodriguez can't win the race. And with 15:10 to go in the second, we will get a offensive zone faceoff on the way again for St. Louis. Oh, geez. Couldn't pay Eternal Render. You got to hit some bets tonight, I guess. Dark horse Norris candidate. I mean, D-Wade right now, it's Hampus Lindholm for the Bruins is I would say, a dark horse candidate. Tied for third in the league as far as points by defenseman, a plus 18 on the season, playing almost 25 minutes a night. I'd say for a dark horse candidate, I would look at Lindholm right now as Binnington's got to make a nice save on that one. And he's able to grab that out of the air with the glove. 14:49 remaining, and Colorado with a good chance. It will be an offensive zone faceoff for them as Martin Kaut was able to fire that one in on goal. Oh, because the power was out, you couldn't pay. They couldn't take the card without power. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Still, if you win some bets tonight, then you'll pay for it. Just use your winnings and pay for it. No sweat. You'll make up for having to repair your car. Wow, Flames now have a 6-3 lead over the Kings. Literally 9 goals in that game, and they're not even done with the second period yet. That could be a game where we could see 13, 14 goals potentially. Wow. Who's in net for the Kings? What a brutal night for them. Wow, it's Jonathan Quick. He had such a good week, too, last week. He had like a .981 save percentage last week, and now he's getting lit up. Shot blocked in front. Blues trying to clear their zone. Here's Mikkola up to O'Reilly. Blues into the offensive end. Pass through the middle, gets deflected up, and that goes out of play into the netting. And we'll get a whistle there. 14:11 to go in the second, and a face-off coming up as we're still looking for our first goal of this one. No, I'm streaming the Kings on Wednesday, MC Lego. So I wasn't gonna stream them today and Wednesday. I'm doing LA against Edmonton on Wednesday night as one of the 2 games in the doubleheader. One back now to the corner, lifted off glass, out of the zone. Colorado clears their end, trying to carry up ice into the offensive end. It's Comfer. Down behind the net. Played to Krug, up to Buchnevich. Falk now into the Colorado end where they try and quickly clear out. And they do, into the offensive end. There's a high shot by Johnson. A nice shoulder save by Binnington. Conferin trying to steal this puck back for Colorado. Cogliano helping as well. Moved into the middle. There's a turnover. Confer's shot gets blocked. And now it's going to be a penalty against JT Compher as he trips down. He trips down the Blues player trying to get it out of the zone there. And that's going to give St. Louis their first power play of the game. And what did I say? After Colorado got 2 power plays in the first period, and St. Louis didn't get any, I knew St. Louis was probably going to get the next power play in this game, and they sure have. JT Compher is going to go to the box, and St. Louis will have their first crack at a man advantage when we come back. But we head to our first commercial break now of the second. This game's still scoreless. Looks like it's shaping up to be a very low-scoring affair tonight, but we'll still look for that first goal and a big chance here for the Blues to get it if they can score on this power play. Man, this has been such a great close game so far. Like these teams, you can tell like they're just going back and forth, and the goalies are playing great. There's been a ton of shots already. Colorado's over 20 shots. St. Louis has 15 shots now. I mean, we're looking at almost 40 shots on goal already in this game between the two teams. We're not even halfway through the second period yet, and we still don't have a goal on the board. So these goalies are having themselves some good, solid nights. Because, I mean, this is a game that could end up potentially with both teams over 40 shots on goal. All right, coming back from the break, 13:29 to go in the second. Blues to their first power play. We'll see what they can do with it. All right, see you later, MC Lego. Thanks so much for watching. It was great to have you here, and hopefully we see you again in the chat soon. Thanks so much for stopping by. And right off the draw, that is one defensively by Colorado. They clear it out. Blues have to go back and regroup. Moved back now through the neutral zone. Ryan O'Reilly up to Tarasenko. Back to O'Reilly. Plays it to the corner. Now back to Tarasenko. It hops over his stick and out. Blues can't get set up in the attacking end. Already 30 seconds gone off of this power play. St. Louis knocks it down. Played up to O'Reilly. Saw it in there as well, trying to take it, but stolen by Colorado, and they chip it out of the zone. All right, see you later, Cap. Have a great night. Thanks for watching. See you soon, my friend. Blues trying to carry into the offensive zone. High off glass, cleared out by Colorado, but that goes out of play as Makar fired that one off the glass, and we'll get a whistle now and an offensive zone face-off coming for St. Louis. Still plenty of time on the power play for the Blues. 1:07 remaining. 12:35 to go in the second period. That gets one back by Robert Thomas. Blues finally have it in the offensive zone. Now they can get the power play going. Kyrou with it out high, down low to Thomas. Back to Kyrou, to Thomas. Kyrou, face-off circle, cross-ice shot, and coming across, Georgiev gets a shoulder on it. Big save there. There's Barbashev. Trying to keep it in the zone is Buchnevich. He lands a huge hit in front of the St. Louis bench, but Colorado takes it to make the play and clears it all the way down. Justin Falk leads it back up. Here's Buchnevich into the offensive zone. Pass to the middle. Out high, Thomas to the point. He turns it over. Colorado shorthanded back the other way. Not a breakaway though. Cogliano back to Kaut, and his shot attempt gets stopped by Binnington. Now Barbashev carries up over to Buchnevich. Blues into the offensive zone. To Kyrou, trying to work this around. Moves it to the middle of the ice. Now to the far side half wall. Final 7 seconds of the power play. 11.5 to go in the period. Chance in front. That goes off of a skate. And the power play is over. We're back to 5-on-5. Georgiev makes a save, covers it up, and we'll get a whistle with 11:25 to go in the second. And we are back to even strength again. The Avalanche kill it off. And we stay scoreless in this one as we're approaching the halfway point of this game. So many chances for both of these teams, but the goalies standing tall. Right off the draw, Avs clear that out to the neutral zone. And that's going to result in an offsides as Ryan O'Reilly plays Nathan MacKinnon rather than clearing the zone. And the linesman's going to send that all the way down to the St. Louis end on an intentional offsides against O'Reilly there. So the Avs now will have a chance at an offensive zone faceoff. St. Louis takes it in the corner, trying to clear the zone. Makar not able to keep it in. Blues take possession. Regrouping over to Letty. Letty doesn't really gain the red line there, but no icing as St. Louis is able to win the race. Worked around up the wall now. Trying to play it to the near side. There's Letty keeping it in again. Good job there. Back up ice over the red line, over the blue line. Here's Rantanen, top of the circle. Shot gets blocked by Letty. And he'll start to break the other way as Braden Shen takes it over the red line. Looks like the Blues are going to peel off for a line change, though, as Shen goes in by himself on the forecheck. That allows Johnson to get it. And the Avs clear it out. They'll dump it deep, down below the goal, past Binnington, out to Rosen in the corner. Now to Shen. He's knocked down by Ranta there, who gets pushed by Mikkola. Eventually, the Avs come away with the puck, driving in. Shot! Binnington with the save. Rebound chance gets blocked in the crease. Blues coming back the other way now. 2-on-2 up ice. 3-on-3 into the offensive zone. Shot attempt by Shen. Gets deflected up and out of play into the netting, and we get a whistle. And the frantic end-to-end action. Finally, a chance now to catch our breath. Just past the halfway point of the second. 9:59 to go. Still a 0-0 game, but certainly not for the lack of chances. Stuart, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. It's awesome to have you in the chat. Thank you guys all so much for watching. We will have an offensive zone face-off for the Blues when we get back from this commercial. Really appreciate you guys all being here. We have just passed the halfway point of this game. It's been an extremely tight and competitive game so far. Lots of scoring opportunities, but still 0-0 on the scoreboard. And some great goaltending from Alexander Georgiev and Jordan Binnington in this game. So this has been a great back and forth affair so far. So appreciate everybody being here. Please don't forget, it would really mean a lot if you can hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted. And we're just trying to build a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. I'll be live again tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time for the Minnesota Wild against the Nashville Predators. Two teams that desperately need wins and have not started their seasons off very well. It's going to be a very hard-fought affair between those two, no doubt about it. Last time I watched the Predators and Wild play, there were 4 fights in the game, and there was a lot of goals. There was a lot of animosity between those teams. This was last season, and I'm very excited to stream them against each other again. But we've got a very evenly matched game so far here between the Blues and the Avs. As it usually is a great game when these two teams meet. There's not a lot separating them. They play each other very, very tough. And that's the case again here tonight. Nobody wants to give an inch. As this puck along the boards. Blues trying to keep it in the offensive zone. Cogliano's able to get it out. Up ice, here comes O'Connor. Driving in, Letty with a great defensive play to keep him to the outside. Possession taken back by St. Louis now over the red line. Buchnevich into the offensive zone. That pass goes off a skate, and JT Compher can take it. Clear that one all the way down. Torrey Krug sends it back the other way. Devon Taves in his own end will pass it up, and Colorado trying to carry into the offensive zone. Here's Compher getting it deep. Chasing it on the forecheck. Rantanen. It's moved up the wall to Levo. Levo through the middle, off a skate, comes to Justin Falklow, and he'll clear for the Blues. Now driving in here, Saad on the long pass. Makar gets back. What a fantastic defensive play there by Cale Makar. Up ice now comes McKinnon. Backhand on the spin, and a pad save by Binnington sends it wide. Thank you so much, Matt. Glad that you're enjoying. Really appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by as Georgiev comes out to play it. Blues keep it in the offensive zone for now. There's Saad to the corner. Levo Behind the net, looking for a pass out there. Mikkola fans on the shot. Makar takes the puck for the Avalanche. He carries up ice. Passes over now to McKinnon, who brings it to the offensive zone. Drops for Rantanen. And Rantanen scores! What an absolute snipe from Mikko Rantanen. Blocker side on Binnington. And we have our first goal of the game. It's 1-0 Colorado. And Mikko Rantanen, who had 7 points in 2 games last week, picks up right where he left off this week as he makes it a 1-0 game and scores for Colorado as they go up in this one. And that could not have been a more perfectly placed shot for Mikko Rantanen. And that gives the Avs the lead. Blues trying to answer now off the ensuing faceoff, driving towards the net, looking for a wraparound out in front. And Colorado's able to get to it and clear it out of the zone. 8:10 to go here in the second. Avalanche up by 1. Blues trying to answer. Avs steal the puck, though. Here comes Rodriguez. Move to the middle. Newhook. Newhook on the backhand. Trying to send it back. It's stolen by Barbashev. Up ice now comes Schenn. Schenn dodges the Engelland hit, but Newhook gets back and is able to take the puck. Worked down behind the net now by the Avalanche. Terry, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Great to see you in the chat. 7:40 to go in the second as St. Louis brings it up into the offensive zone. Looking to work this one through. Not able to. Avalanche back the other way. Torrey Krug gets it over to Falk quickly. Back up into the offensive end. Down low behind the net. Alexandrov there. He's hit by Newhook. Newhook goes high off glass, takes the hit from Pitlick, and doesn't get it out of the zone, though, as Krug's able to keep it in. St. Louis seems to be energized after giving up that goal, and they're trying hard to get it back in the offensive end. Long shot. Sent wide. Alexandrov out in front. There's a chance. Georgiev with a big blocker save. Loose puck in front, taken back by the Blues. They still have it in the attacking zone. Rantanen, Pablo scored the goal for Colorado. Mikko Rantanen, assisted by Cale Makar and Nathan McKinnon. Matt, what is going on? Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Mikkola with it now for St. Louis. They're swarming in the offensive end here, trying to tie this game up. Here's a shot. Big save there. Good job by Georgiev getting a piece of that. And finally, the Avalanche get it out to the neutral zone. Back the other way. It's going to be icing as the linesman whistles that one down. The long stretch pass for St. Louis did not connect. And it will now be an offensive zone face-off for Colorado with 6:24 to go in the second. Hello, hockey legend. .6:24 to go here in the period. Colorado with the lead now. First line back on the ice trying to extend it. St. Louis takes it off the faceoff. Parayko up and now to Buchnevich in the neutral zone. Moved into the middle. Here's a breakaway. St. Louis scores! 1-1 hockey game as Robert Thomas ties it on the breakaway. Puts it right under the bar. Well, that lead didn't last very long as the Blues able to tie it back up quickly as Robert Thomas gets in behind the D and eventually outskates Nathan McKinnon, then tucks one under the bar. And just like that, this game is all even again, except now it is 1-1. And things are getting interesting here as we get late into the second. What a game this has been. Back now, here's Tarasenko. Off a skate. St. Louis dumps it deep, but they're going to be offside, so they got to tag up. That allows Colorado to get possession. Mikko Rantanen has the Avalanche goal, Lil Beastie, and Robert Thomas has the Blues goal. As that one sent off glass, St. Louis trying to get it out of their end. Colorado keeps it in for now. O'Connor. Out there with Cogliano and Comfer. As it's in the corner, up the boards, kept in again. Here's a shot, and a big save there by Binnington as he gets the blocker on it. Now the Blues come the other way. Josh Lavo into the offensive end. Backhands one in. He gets hammered down in the corner there by Makar. And Georgiev makes the easy sharp angle save. 5:15 now to go in the second. We are back out. Colorado with it in the offensive zone. To the high slot. Shot gets blocked. Blues trying to clear. They cannot. Down behind the net. Binnington leaves it for Brandon Saad. Final 5 minutes of period 2. Colorado keeping it in the offensive zone, forcing Binnington to make saves. There's another one with the blocker. Another shot missed wide, ends up in the corner. Eric Johnson keeps it in. Avs cycling in the offensive zone. Dryden Hunt spins away from Rosen, plays it down low there for Ranta. Kept in at the blue line by the Avalanche. Now to the near side. Hit taken there by Kyrou. Can't get it out of the zone. Heavy pressure coming from the Avs. Puck pinned along the boards. Nobody getting it loose yet. Finally, it breaks out of that pig pile along the wall, and Mikkola can backhand it out of the zone, but it's deflected out of play into the Colorado bench, and we're going to get a whistle and a stoppage here. The faceoff will come back to the St. Louis zone. 4:17 to go in the second period. We're headed to our final commercial break of the middle frame, and it is now a 1-1 hockey game as these teams exchanged goals here in the second. Colorado scored first, but the Blues answered quickly, and we're back even again. Boy, nothing to complain about here. Great second period so far, and these teams are just playing such an even back and forth game right now. Nobody with a clear advantage. New York Islanders, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you in the chat. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, big win for the Isles earlier today as they're playing extremely well right now. The Islanders are now 8-2 in their last 10 games and have won their last 2. Let me make sure that that's updated. Yeah, 8-2 in their last 10 games. Second place in the Metropolitan Division now. That is unbelievable. And you've got New Jersey leading the Metro, the Islanders in second, Carolina down in third, the Rangers in fourth, and then Philadelphia is in fifth. We don't get to Washington and Pittsburgh, who have been perennial powers in the Eastern Conference for years and years. Washington is currently in 6th place, and Pittsburgh is currently in 7th in the Metro Division right now. So there's been some changes, early. There's been some teams not performing as they usually do, and some other teams playing really, really well. Derek, what's going on? Welcome in. Dookie, welcome in. Thank you for being here. William, welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Really appreciate it. We are back underway. Final few minutes here of the second. Blues carry out of their zone. Buchnevich's long pass gets deflected. Tarasenko chases against Taves. And it's worked to the corner. I have no idea who's going to win this game, Dookie. This has been very evenly matched all the way through. I mean, this is a 50-50 coin flip right now. As that goes back to the point, here's Tarasenko. That one goes off of a skate. Colorado takes it and out to the neutral zone. Trying to get it down. Worked up through neutral ice, back the other way. Thomas will dump it. Taves goes back to get it now for Colorado. 1-1 hockey game with 3.5 minutes to go in the second period. Colorado trying to break out of their zone. Long pass up. Through everybody into the offensive zone. Kaut in on the forecheck. Andrew, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you in the chat. Down in the corner here. Played around. Stolen away by the Blues. Backhanded up by Torrey Krugin out of the zone. St. Louis clears. Back the other way. Barbashev to the corner against Manson. They come together. Colorado sends it up the wall, and Rosen's got to go D-to-D with Mikkola back out in the neutral zone. Under 3 minutes now to go in the second. Yes, William. Dumped in again by Barbashev. Avs back to get it. Played there by McDonald. Shannon on the forecheck, getting some help from Barbashev as well. Big pile of bodies digging for this along the boards. Finally, referee's telling him to get this loose, move it. Nobody has yet. Chance in front. And finally, Georgiev's just going to cover that one up as it comes into the crease and grab that one with the glove. 2:28 to go in the second. Another offensive zone draw coming for the Blues. Very tight game so far, Andrew. Very evenly matched back and forth game that looks like it's going to come right down to the wire. Real good opportunities there. St. Louis now with the offensive zone draw. Trying to get a lead before this intermission. Playing it down low. Behind the net. Blues come away with it. Here's Pitlick. Tyler Pitlick against Eric Johnson in the corner. Cycles it low. Taken now by Andreas Englund. Up the boards and out of the zone. Cleared there by Colorado. Cogliano chasing, trying to get his stick back that he lost, and that allows the Blues to take the puck. Here's Justin Falk over the red line into the offensive end. Passes one off for Noel Acciari. Acciari fires one in, saved by Georgiev. 1:50 to go now in the second. Puck's deep in the Colorado zone. Another board battle. And the puck not loose yet as both of these teams dig away for it. Pinned along the wall. Referee's going to have to blow it dead at some point if they don't knock this loose. Eventually they do knock it loose. And that's cleared all the way down. Icing, though, against Colorado as they send it down from their own end. And we get a whistle and an offensive zone face-off for the Blues with 1:28 to go in the second period. We'll see what they can do with this opportunity. Daredevil, what is going on? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Really good to see you in the chat. Big D, what is going on? Welcome. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Off the draw, it's taken by Colorado. Eric Johnson clears. And that's eventually dumped in by Logan O'Connor. Binnington out to get it. Plays it to Leddy. Leddy behind the net. Up the boards it goes. Move to the middle. Here's Ryan O'Reilly into the offensive end. His shot gets blocked away by Georgiev. 1:05 now to go in the second. Thrown in front. Georgiev grabs it. And he covers that one with 1:01 remaining. No, it goes in! Georgiev couldn't hold the post. How in the world did that get through Alexander Georgiev? Thought he had it on the post. He didn't. It bounces its way in. And Brandon Saad, from a sharp angle, has put the Blues up 2-1. And that just bounces over the skate blade and between the pad and the post for Georgiev. And it ends up in squeezing its way into the net between the post and the pad. And that is a tough goal to give up there for Colorado. A minute to go in the second. And St. Louis has a 2-1 lead now on the road. Colorado trying to get it back now in the offensive zone. Final minute of play in the second period. Would love to even things up before the intermission. Rantanen to McKinnon. He fans on the shot attempt. Now it's back to the point. Over now to Makar. Makar loses it. And he has to take it back out to the neutral zone. Under 30 seconds now to play in the second period. Blues with the 1-goal lead. Up into the offensive zone. Rantanen, but Evan Rodriguez goes off sides. And we'll get a whistle with 22 seconds remaining and a neutral zone face-off on the way. Wow, I still can't believe that that puck was able to squeeze through Georgiev in that post. Colorado is the favorite, Andrew, but St. Louis is playing very well tonight as here's Comfort trying to get it back to Rodriguez. Pass gets deflected away. And the Blues ice the puck with 4.9 seconds to go. So we will get a whistle in an offensive zone faceoff for the Blues here with just a tick under 5 seconds remaining. They're going to have to win this draw clean if they want to get a one last shot attempt before the intermission. And Blues would love to take a lead into the third period. Here we go now. One back. Long shot by Makar. And then we get a penalty call. It's going to be interference, but against who? Makar fired one off that draw. They were able to win it clean back. And it's going to be against Colorado. Mikko Rantanen is going to the penalty box for interference on this faceoff. Which means that if Makar had scored there, it wouldn't have counted. And now we have 1.4 seconds to go in the period, and most of this power play is going to carry over into the third. So the Blues will start the third period on the power play, unless they happen to score in the next 1.5 seconds. But that's rather unlikely. So it looks like that power play is going to carry into the third. As Tarasenko with a backhand right off the draw. Pad save for Georgiev, and that does it. Period 2 comes to an end, and we've got 40 minutes of hockey down, 20 minutes remaining. But we'll have some time to hang out and chill in the chat while we wait for the third to begin. All of a sudden, after a 0-0 first, it's a 2-1 lead for St. Louis after a back-and-forth action-packed second that resulted in 3 goals and the Blues having a 1-goal lead to carry into the final 20. They will also be on the power play to start the third. And we're headed now to the intermission. Thank you guys again all so much for watching. Awesome to have you guys in the chat. Please don't forget, it really means a lot if you get that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL. So fans of every team are welcome and wanted here. We're just trying to build a hockey community where everyone can come together, enjoy some hockey, and have some fun. Colorado scored first, Andrew, and then the Blues have scored the last 2. So good pushback from the Blues after giving up that goal. Hey, let's get some dono hype in the chat for John. Dropping a 10 on the stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really appreciate that. Rainiel, I'm not sure if I said that correctly. I'm sorry if I did not, but welcome to the stream. Thanks for watching. Jay Bell, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. No, I am not going to the outdoor game, Andrew. No. I mean, the Avs are still in it. I mean, we've got 20 minutes of hockey to play. There's still a lot of game left. Not ideal to be down by a goal heading into the third, but this game is far, far from over. You have a lot of talent on both of these teams, and you've still got 20 minutes of action to go. There's plenty of hockey left to be played. I mean, if this was like a 4-1 game or something like that, it might be over, but 1-goal game, still anybody's. I do live streams for all 32 teams in the NHL. So every single team will get live streamed at points throughout the season. Sam, what is going on? Welcome in. Good to see you in the chat. Thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Getting ready for third period action, but we've got a while until the third starts, though, because we're just starting the intermission here. I'm doing pretty well. How are you, Sam? Thanks for coming by, of course. Good to have you. Other scores going on. Only 2 other games going on right now. The Flames and Kings are in the third period, and the Flames have a 6-3 lead. And the Hurricanes and Blackhawks are in the third period. And the Hurricanes have a 3-0 lead. Scroll up in the chat, Andrew. It's right there. It's right before you said who scored first. It's right there. Nope, I am not doing the Vegas Golden Knights tomorrow. No. Tomorrow I am doing the Minnesota Wild against the Nashville Predators. My schedule for the week is already planned out for this entire week. Oh, yeah. Very, very good, Sam. Very, very good. Just an unbelievable start to the season that I never in a million years thought that they would have. I mean, this was a team... Well, it's right there, Andrew. I don't know what to tell you. It's right there. I mean, the Bruins team, Sam, I thought was going to be struggling for a wild card spot, and they've been one of the best teams in the league. I'm very, very happy with the start of the season. I just hope they can keep up this level of play, long term. You don't want them to have a great first 2 months and then tank it the rest of the year and get knocked out in the first round of the playoffs. Like they got to find a way to. They got to find a way to keep it going in the long haul. I guess so, Pablo. You're missing a lot, I guess. Nope, I am not doing Rangers versus Kraken. Tuesday, tomorrow, I'm doing Predators and Wild. Wednesday, I'm doing a doubleheader, Blues versus Blackhawks, and then LA versus Edmonton. 2 games on Tuesday. No, 2 games on Wednesday, and then Thursday I'm doing the Flyers and Bruins. That's my schedule for this week. The schedule is not subject to change. Once I set the schedule, those are the games that I'm doing. I mean, it certainly looks that way, Andrew. There's no reason for them not to at this point. See how much time's left in this intermission. These intermissions tonight seem to be going by pretty slow. Yeah, we still got like 9 minutes of intermission time left. Definitely going by slow. I am a Boston Bruins fan from Massachusetts, but I cover the entire NHL on this channel, across the league. I'm a huge hockey fan in general. Boston's my #1 team, but I'll be doing all different teams and matchups throughout the season. St. Louis's first goal was by Robert Thomas, and their second goal was, why am I blank? Brandon Saad. I don't know. I was blanking on who scored the second goal, but Robert Thomas and Brandon Saad have the Blues goals. Music Zombie, welcome in. Thank you for being here. It's good to see you in the chat. Really appreciate it. We're getting ready for the third period. This is going to be a big third period between these two teams. 1-goal game heading into the final 20 minutes. Blues on the power play to start the third. A chance to try and extend the lead. We'll see if they can. It's going to be a big 20 minutes of hockey coming up. And still a very close game. Yeah, that was funny, Derek. I saw that on Twitter last night. I guess, I don't know, the Bruins came out in the reverse retros on a game that wasn't supposed to be a reverse retro game, so they end up switching back to their normal black uniforms. Seattle's still in third place in the Pacific right now. They lost their last game in overtime. I mean, they're still 6-3-1 in their last 10. It's not like their record in their last 10 is overly bad or anything. I mean, obviously, their winning streak finally got broken, but still overall, they're in pretty good shape. If you told me through 16 games that Seattle would be 8-5-3, I would say, wow, that's a really good start for Seattle. Better than expected. So, for them to be 8-5-3, I think the Kraken will take it. Oh, Kings get one back. That's a 2-goal game now between them and Calgary. That's got to be getting down towards the end, though. I can't imagine there's much time left on the clock there. Because that game started half an hour before this one. Oh no, there's still about half the third period to go. There's more time than I thought left in that one. More time than I thought. There's still about half a period to go. If the Kings get another one quickly, they could really make that interesting. No, not at all, Andrew. Vancouver has been a massive disappointment this season, and they're not looking like they're going to be anywhere near the playoffs. I mean, they're already 4-9-3 through their first 16 games. They only have 11 points. I mean, points are obviously, we're so early in the season that points don't, you don't get really gauge how big of a gap is between teams based on points right now, because there's been so few games played. There hasn't been that separation yet between the good teams and the not good teams. But to put it into perspective, even just this early in the season, the cutoff right now to get into the playoffs in the Western Conference is 16 points. Minnesota is in the last wild card spot right now with 16 points. Vancouver has 11 right now. So they are already 5 points out of a playoff spot. They have 6 teams in front of them until they get to a playoff spot. And we're not even 20 games into the season yet. I mean, we're literally not even 20 games in yet. So it's not looking good for the Canucks unless they start winning some games really fast. Flames very much need a win, Pablo, yes. Very much need a win. Flyers have come back to reality, Derek, as expected. I mean, it was a great story for them to be off to the great start that they got and whatnot, but I think pretty much everybody knew that that wasn't going to last. That was just, exactly that, a really good start. But, yeah, Philadelphia's lost their last 3 games and have dropped down to 7-6-2 now on the year. So, unfortunately for them, they've come back to reality. But hey, they've already played a lot better than I think most people thought going into the year. So for them to have, at least a good start and have some positivity around the team early in the year was a good thing. And I mean, they've already won 7 games, which, I didn't know. I thought they may have 7 wins around Christmas time, honestly, with, going into this year with what how potentially bad Philadelphia could be, and they haven't been that bad. Yep, Buffalo's come back down to earth as well, Pablo, 100%. Another team that got off to a really good start, but they've lost 5 straight now. The Sabres have a big fat L5 in their streak column. They're just 3-7 in their last 10 games, and all of a sudden they went from second place in the Atlantic Division to third to last in the entire Eastern Conference. They're literally, out of the 16 teams in the Eastern Conference, they're literally in they're in 14th place right now. Because the only teams below them is Ottawa in 15th and Columbus in 16th. So, yeah, Buffalo has fallen back to earth. Yeah, it seems like the Commanders are giving the Eagles a heck of a game on Monday Night Football tonight. So, wow. Very, oh yeah, they're getting down to the final few minutes of that game too. Very good Monday night game tonight, it looks like. Yeah, Stuart, at the end of the day, Minnesota should absolutely be in the playoffs. If they were to miss the playoffs, that'd be a big disappointment, to say the least. There's no reason for that team not to be in the postseason. Terry, I wasn't surprised that Arizona didn't send Dylan Guenther back. Guenther's played really well for them. So I wasn't surprised that they kept him up there. He's actually been one of their better young players. So at that point, he's proving that he belongs in the NHL and that he's playing really well. So you keep him in the NHL, and he's going to be, look to be one of your better players moving forward. He's off to a very good start. I did see that game, Pablo. I didn't really have a strong rooting interest in that one way or the other, but it was a good back and forth game. All right, third period action should be coming up here rather soon, hopefully. We'll see what St. Louis does with this power play. A real good opportunity early in the third to try and get that insurance goal and make it a 2-goal game. All right, have a good night, Dan. Thank you so much for watching. It was awesome to have you here, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. All right, so we're getting ready to drop the puck on period 3 now. St. Louis starts with a power play and a 2-1 lead to go along with it, as they are trying to hold on to a very big road win. Hold on for a very big road win here in Colorado against a divisional opponent that's ahead of them in the standings and continue their winning streak, while Colorado is looking for a comeback and a big divisional win against a big rival in the Blues, and they also want to continue their winning streak as well. So St. Louis had won 2 in a row going into this game. Colorado had won 4 in a row going into this game, and somebody's streak is going to be snapped here tonight, as St. Louis has it now off the faceoff into the offensive end. Driving in Kyrou, he shoots it, what a goal! Jordan Kyrou drives the net and puts it by Alexander Georgiev for the power play goal. It's a 3-1 lead for St. Louis just 13 seconds in. And you could not have asked for a better start to the third period for the Blues than that. 13 seconds into the power play, they score, and Jordan Kyrou with a great drive to the net and tucks it by Georgiev. They now lead by 2 early here in the third. Colorado's going to have to try to find a way to get something going. Here's Rantanen with a shot. Misses that one, blocker side. Off glass, offensive zone. Avalanche keep it in. This game is still not over. I think we're going to see some more goals as this one goes along. As it's lifted up now by the red line. Played there by Rantanen. Over to McKinnon. Into the offensive zone. Spun back to the middle. Out high now to McDonald. McDonald driving in, trying to tuck one in. Binnington keeps that out. Then the net gets knocked off. And we're going to get a whistle here, and the faceoff will come out to the neutral zone. 19:08 to go in the third. And it is going to be a neutral zone draw as McDonald knocks the net off there for Colorado, and the lead continues for St. Louis. Taken now below the goal line. Binnington as Colorado dumps it in. Sent up the wall. St. Louis clears it out. Levo will chase McDonald. Back in the Colorado end. Taken by Kaut. And he gets knocked down. High shot there. That one gets whistled wide. Kaut looks shaken up as he goes to the end boards. And back the other way now. Here comes St. Louis driving in. Brandon Saad. Big pad save there. And Georgiev's able to keep that one out. Martin Kaut shaken up. And now we got a little scrum going after the whistle as Levo and Manson are getting into it. 18:36 to go in the third. A big save there by Alexander Georgiev. And Martin Kaut is going right to the locker room for Colorado. It looks like he got cross-checked a little bit by Levo on the back check, but it wasn't anything. It must have been something to his knee when he went off balance there. It wasn't anything egregious, and then he just kind of falls down and slides to the end boards injured. It must have been a knee or something there for Kaut as he awkwardly fell to the ice. The Capitals, Andrew, are currently 6th place in the Metro Division. New Jersey is currently 1st place in the Metro Division. The Devils have won 9 games in a row. So I don't know what you mean by Devils playing well, but not enough. They've won 9 games in a row. How is that not enough? They're literally the Devils and Bruins are the best teams in the Eastern Conference right now. Offensive zone draw for St. Louis here. 3-1 lead as they try and steal this win on the road. Devon Taves is going to carry it out for Colorado. They're looking for some offense. Here's Lehkonen to the corner. Spins back. Out high, pass to the middle. Makar with a shot and a big save there by Binnington. And that one's lifted up and out of play. Big save by Jordan Binnington. Keeps his 2-goal game. The worst teams in the NHL right now, the Columbus Blue Jackets, the Ottawa Senators, the St. Louis Blues, which might not be after tonight, though, and the Anaheim Ducks. Those are your worst teams in each division right now. Anaheim's last in the Pacific. St. Louis is last in the Central. Ottawa's last in the Atlantic. And Columbus is last in the Metro. We got a penalty call here. Braden Shen to the box for tripping. So that puts Colorado on the power play and a chance to get back within 1. Big power play chance now for the Avalanche. But the Blues send that one all the way down. Coyotes are actually not bad, Terry. Coyotes are a 500 team right now. They're like 5th or 6th place in the division. Yeah, Arizona's 6th place in the Central. They're 6-8-1. That's not nearly that bad compared to what we thought they were going to be. Vancouver and San Jose are also pretty bad in the Pacific. Along with Anaheim, who's in last. Here we are now. Chance in front. And a power play goal for Colorado! As Lehkonen is able to put that one home. And the Avs take advantage of it. And make it a 1-goal game. It's 3-2 now, and they're back within 1. Arturi Lehkonen with a great goal here on the power play. Driving towards the net and just shooting one over the shoulder of Jordan Binnington. What a shot there for Lehkonen. As he just goes high glove side on Binnington. Puts it home. And it is a 3-2 game now. Colorado is back within 1. And we still have 16:50 to go here in the 3rd period. What a hockey game this has turned into. And absolutely eternal render. It feels like a playoff game. I mean, these teams are no stranger to playing playoff games against each other. And this one is getting that feel here in the 3rd period. As we are back to a 1-goal hockey game. 16.5 to go. St. Louis trying to cycle in the offensive zone. Down in the corner. Played back to Falk at the point. He keeps it in. Now to the near side. Achari after it. He's hit by Magna. Blues trying to keep it here in the attacking zone. Down low to Pitlick. He's pinned against the wall by Taves. Manson comes over but gets hammered there by Achari. And back the other way now. Achari comes in for another hit on Manson, but Manson spins away from that one. It's lifted up and out of the zone. Cleared by Colorado. James, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Kairu's long shot gets patted away by Georgiev. Andrew Cogliano comes up ice. Callie Rosen pokes it away from him. Over the red line now. Blues back in on the attack. Offensive zone. High slot shot there. Oh, Georgiev misses it with the glove, but it just goes wide. Taken now by Kairu. Stops by the top of the circle. Pass through stolen by Cogliano. Avs come the other way. Over the red line into the offensive zone. Here's Logan O'Connor. His shot gets blocked. Rosen sends it to the near side wall. It's played by Mikola. He sends it up the wall and out to Kyrou. Up ice comes St. Louis. Shen into the offensive end. Drop pass. Top of the circle. Shot. And a big shoulder save by Georgiev on Barbashev. Ticking now under 15 minutes to go in the third period. Dumped in deep by St. Louis. Georgiev plays it behind the net. Leaves it for his defenseman. Brought up now into the offensive zone. Knocked down, played up the wall there. Out to the neutral zone. Here's Thomas. Cross dump in, and that's going to eventually roll in on Georgiev, who covers it up. 14:21 to go in the third period. And it will be an offensive zone draw for St. Louis as they're going to look to get the 2-goal lead back. It's a 3-2 game right now. Colorado not going away quietly. Blues trying to hold on to the lead. Off the draw, cleared out of the zone by Colorado. They come up ice into the attacking end. There's a shot, and Binnington's got to make a big save on that one. Another chance. Binnington somehow keeps it out, sprawling in the crease, and eventually covers it up. There's a golden chance there for Dryden Hunt and the Colorado Avalanche, but Binnington is somehow able to keep it out, and it stays a 3-2 game. Tony, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Nope, tomorrow night I'm doing the Predators and Wild game. Wednesday I've got a doubleheader, and then Thursday I've got Flyers Bruins. And that will be the games for this week. Brought up now over the red line. Falk into the offensive end. Played there. Down behind the net. Up the boards it goes. Colorado chips that one out. Here come the Avalanche. 2-on-2 up ice. Now 3-on-3 into the offensive zone. Down low. Trying to find a pass through to Engelland there, but doesn't connect. It hits off his skate. Avs do keep it in for now, though, as O'Connor plays it. Down to the corner. Mikkola with a big hit. Falk comes over to help. Up to Brandon Saad. That goes off his skate, but back to Justin Falk, and the Blues clear. Neutral zone. Dumped in. Achari will chase. Georgiev plays it over to McDonald. Up the wall it goes. And Magna is able to get it out. 13:10 to go here in the third. Big hit on Eric Johnson, but they keep it in. Trying to work it down in front. Yes, you can, Tony. Yes, you can. Trying to move it through the middle now. Spin around. Back to the point. Top of the circle. Another long shot. That just misses wide. 12:35 to go here in the third. Down in the corner. Pitlick sends it up the wall, but not out. Cleared there by St. Louis. Devon Taves has to go back and get it. Still a one-goal hockey game. 12:15 to go in the third. Here's a chance for Rantanen, and a big save there. What a stop by Binnington on Rantanen. Back the other way. All the way down. Blues into the offensive zone. 12 minutes to go. Out to the neutral zone. Into the offensive end. Behind the net. Moved up by Colorado. Here's Lehkonen, who had the last goal, into the offensive zone. Pass for Makar. Makar fans on the shot. Loses that one out. Played back over to Engelland. Colorado will try re-entry into the attacking zone. Here's Rodriguez. He fires one. Martin Kaut back from the locker room. Good to see. I guess he wasn't too injured as he's back on the ice. Plays it here in the neutral zone. And will carry back in. Now dump in for Colorado. Then he gets knocked down by Barbashev. And the puck goes up and out of play. We'll get a whistle. And a face-off coming up. But we're going to head to a commercial break. First commercial break of the third period. 11:18 to go. Colorado is back within one. As they've made this a 3-2 game. And we head to the stoppage and a chance to get ready for... Man, these final 10 minutes are going to be something. This has been such a tight game all the way through, and it feels like it's going to be right down to the wire between these two. Thank you guys all so much for being here. It's awesome to see everybody in the chat tonight. And please don't forget, it really helps out the channel a ton and means a lot if you can hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted. And we're just trying to build a hockey community here where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. Flames won 6-5. Wow, they just hung on there for a much-needed win over the LA Kings. Calgary was desperate to get back into the win column, and there they did. Oh, that's cool, Dominic. That's cool. ESPN has Monday Night Football tonight, Terry. So they're not showing NHL tonight. They had NFL tonight. And they certainly weren't going to show NHL over NFL. So we're down to about 11 minutes to go in this one. St. Louis, Colorado, 1-goal game. Man, it's just, this is typical St. Louis, Colorado when these teams play. It's always a very close, hard-fought game. And, you know, obviously big rivalry between these two. Cooper, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. We're back from the commercial, getting ready for the puck drop. And St. Louis takes it now into the offensive zone. Pass over to O'Reilly. He one-times one in. Saved by Georgiev. Trying to get it to the front now is Saad. Georgiev's able to get to that one. Blues keep it in the offensive zone, still on the attack. Cooper, I don't know anything beyond this week, Cooper. Like I've said a million times, I schedule 1 week at a time. So, beyond this week, I don't know what I'm doing. I can't tell you what games I'll be doing down the line, like 2 weeks from now, 5 weeks from now, 3 months from now. I can't tell you what games I'm going to be doing. I schedule it 1 week at a time. Down in the corner now, off the draw. Colorado up and out of their zone. 10:50 to go in the third. Wednesday night, Zach. Doubleheader Wednesday night. Well, it's going to be Blues, Blackhawks for the first game, and then Kings, Oilers for the second game. 10.5 to go here in the third period as we are almost down to the final 10 minutes. Colorado still looking for the tying goal. Taves throws that in on Binnington. He's just got to cover it up. And it will be an offensive zone face-off for Colorado as they're trying to get this thing evened at 3 with 10:30 or 10:26 to go here in the third period. But he absolutely will get it this season, Chad. Absolutely. Offensive zone draw for Colorado. Rantanen was going to take it, but he gets tossed out. So now McKinnon has to take it against Noel Acciari. And the Blues come away with it. Here's Braden Shen out to neutral ice. Colorado's got to regroup. They're back in their own zone. Moved across. Dumped in by McKinnon. He sends it deep. Parayko chases after. Getting some help down in the corner. Back up to the point. Taves D to Makar. Makar with a shot that's deflected by Kyrou. Colorado now on the near side wall. Exactly 10 minutes to go in the third. Cycled to Lehkonen in the corner. Played below the goal line. McKinnon with a pass in front, looking for a spin-around shot. It's finally taken away by St. Louis and they'll have a chance to clear. Brought up now by Kyrou into the offensive zone. Cuts to the middle, looking for a play to the outside away from Taves. Spins back, cycles it deep for Achari. Achari now through to Barbashev. Georgiev, BC Transportation. Achari holding it down low, waiting for reinforcements. Finally, it's worked up the wall by Colorado, and they'll clear. Here come the Avalanche into the offensive zone. Kaut gets it deep. Sent up the wing, though, off glass by St. Louis. They don't get it out of the zone. Boston's next game, Chad. Do they not play until Philadelphia on Thursday? I'm trying to think. Or do they play tomorrow against somebody? I feel like they may not play until Thursday. Yeah, they don't play again until Thursday against Philadelphia, which is the game that I'll be streaming on Thursday night. We got a glove save here by Binnington on a long Erik Johnson shot. That's going to get covered up, and we're going to head to another commercial break. 8:41 to go in the third period. Blues holding on to the 3-2 lead. It is getting down to crunch time now with less than 10 minutes to go. Blues trying to stay on top. Colorado looking for the tying goal. We are going to be in for one hell of a finish here between the Blues and Avs. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. So, again, tomorrow I'll be doing Minnesota against Nashville. Wednesday will be a doubleheader, Blues versus Blackhawks and Kings versus Oilers. And then Thursday will be Flyers versus Bruins. That is my stream schedule for this week. Colorado getting their first stream of the season tonight. Chicago will be getting their first stream of the season on Wednesday. And that's it. Everybody's checked off. Once I do that Chicago game on Wednesday, I will have streamed all 32 NHL teams at least once so far this season. So, I mean, we're not even to Thanksgiving yet, and I've already done at least one game for every team. So the streams have been pretty spread out as far as teams go. Because I've been trying to get everybody. But now that I've streamed everybody at least once after this week, I can focus more on just doing great matchups and games that I'm really excited to see and not really have to worry about, oh, I haven't streamed them yet. Now I've streamed everybody. So I've covered all 32 teams, and I will continue to do so as the year goes along, but I can focus a little bit more on matchup now as opposed to just doing teams for the sake of it to get them done. Hefty, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for coming by. Well, I've done a lot of teams more than once, Andrew. What I'm saying is I've done every team at least once. As Parayko clears that one out of the zone. Brought up now into the offensive end. Here's Ryan O'Reilly trying to get a shot off, and a big save there by Georgiev. As it's brought up now, move to the middle. $8:15 now to go in the third. Behind the net. Taken by Makar. He's looking for the breakout pass. And it's now over the red line. Blues back the other way. O'Reilly feathers one through. Just couldn't connect with Tarasenko. That was very close. Moved up now. Shot there. Binnington makes another save on Erik Johnson. Man, Erik Johnson just shooting the puck in this game. Like, not generally considered an offensive defenseman, but he's got to have at least 4 shots in this game. He's had 2 back-to-back here in the last couple minutes. Max, what's going on? Welcome in. Jesus, welcome. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Awesome to have you here. We're in crunch time now. 7:50 to go in the third. Avalanche trying to work it around. I've been to a lot, Chad. I'm not going to go through that when the game's going on right now. As we're down in the corner, taken by Cogliano. Trying to get the cycle game going. Here's Confer below the goal line. Here's Thomas. Trying to work this one now. Back to the blue line. St. Louis holding on to the 3-2 lead. Working this one around. Colorado trying to tie this game up in the offensive zone. 7:20 left in the third. Puck's in the corner. Trying to dig after it. And St. Louis is able to clear it out of the zone. Good job there for the Blues. Colorado dumps it right back in, though. They'll chase. Eric Johnson does, in fact, have 4 shots on goal in this game. Luca, what's going on? Zooey TV, welcome in. Thank you, guys. English, welcome in. Thank you for being here. It's good to see everybody in the chat. Really appreciate it. Back the other way. Colorado trying to carry into the offensive zone. Kaut dumps it. Shen back to get it. He'll play it between the circles and start the breakout for the Blues. Knocked down, though, by Evan Rodriguez. He'll come back the other way. Colorado still looking for the tying goal. Down to the corner. Now to the near side. Up the wing and carried out by the Blues. They'll dump it deep and head off for a line change. Carlos, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to have you in the chat. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks so much for coming by. Heck of an ending coming up here. Final 6:15 to go in the third. We got a 1-goal hockey game. Blues trying to get an insurance marker. Colorado looking to tie it. Here's St. Louis driving in the offensive zone. Wraparound chance. Georgiev holds the post. Rebound chance. He smothers that one. And 2 good opportunities for St. Louis, but Georgiev holds strong in goal. And with 6:02 to go in the third, we'll get a stoppage. Jose, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Phoenix think the Blues are going to hang on. We shall see. I don't know what ESPN Plus is doing here. It's getting all choppy and freezing. This app is so bad sometimes. Bro, I hate this app. Why is it so terrible? Like, you'd think ESPN or a company of that size that's literally owned by Disney would have some sort of ability to have a good app. One that doesn't just freeze all the time. Bro, literally making me completely restart the ESPN app. So obnoxious. Literally a multi-billion-dollar company and you can't... Oh my god. You can't even make an app that works. Literally does this almost every game that I watch on ESPN Plus, it freezes. At some point during the game, it freezes. We're finally at the final commercial break now. About 5 minutes to go here in the third. And Colorado pushing hard now for that third goal, trying to tie this thing up and at the very least force overtime. St. Louis is looking for a huge road win here. Obviously, the Blues had that 8-game losing streak, and it was starting to get to be panic time a little bit. I mean, it was a little early to panic, but it was not looking good for the Blues. They've won their last 2 games, however. They've gotten back to 5-8 on the year, and this would be a big win that would go a long way for St. Louis, and kind of putting that 8-game losing streak behind them and just saying, hey, that was a shitty couple of weeks. We're going to be fine and look forward. This is an important game. So we'll see if the Blues can hang on here or if Colorado is able to work some magic at the end. CJ, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Good to see you. Have a good night, Hefty. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you watching. We are in the final commercial break of the third period, getting down to about 5 minutes to go. Please don't forget, everybody, it really helps the channel and means a lot if you can hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted. We're just trying to build a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. So, man, this is going to be a fantastic ending between these two. We'll see who's able to get the job done in these final few minutes as we're back from the break, getting ready for this face-off. Earlier today, the Islanders beat the Senators 4-2. The Hurricanes beat the Blackhawks 3-0. And Calgary beat the Kings 6-5. Moved around now. Blues cleared out of their end. Out to the neutral zone. Colorado's going to have to tag up. Brought up now. Deflected into the offensive zone. Behind the net. Trying to work it here. Bad turnover by Georgiev off the post. Oh no, Brayden Schenn could have put the game away. But he hit it off the post and it stays out. Down below the net. Now taken by Kyrou. Looking to work this one. It's played by the Avalanche. That would have been a huge goal for the Blues. But Schenn goes off the post with it. Unbelievable. That was inches away from being 4-2. Now the Avalanche have it in the offensive end, but they lose it to Leddy, and Nick Leddy's able to clear. Bobby, it depends on the game. If it's a Bruins game, I'm in the Boston market, so I watch on NESN. If it's a national TV game on ESPN or TNT, I watch there. Or if it's an out-of-market game like this one that isn't nationally covered, then I watch on ESPN+. But it totally depends on the game and what the coverage available is. Wow, Brayden Schenn so close to putting this game away. Ugh. Off the post, and he couldn't find the net. 4:18 now to go in the third. Offensive zone draw for Colorado, but the Blues win it back defensively. They'll lift it out of the zone. Knocked down by Erik Johnson. Move to the middle. Taken now by Buchnevich. And the Blues dump it back in. That's going to reach for icing. It was slow, but it reached for icing. And it will be an offensive zone face-off coming for the Avalanche. It's not over yet, Marco. The Avs are only one shot away from tying it. I mean, they're about to have an offensive zone face-off here. There's anytime that clock is above 0 and it's only a 1-goal game, then the team has a chance to tie it up. They're only one shot away. We got 4 minutes left with an offensive zone face-off now for the Avalanche as they look for the tying goal. They have 44 shots on goal in this game. Taken off the draw. Here's Rantanen fighting for it along the boards. Back to Taves. Long shot. That one just goes wide. Lehkonen trying to get to the puck. Blues trying to come away with it. It's Justin Falk. He gets hit, though. And he gets into it in the corner with one of the forecheckers for Colorado. They keep it in. They dump it back deep. Robert Thomas plays it up. Blues finally get it out to the neutral zone. Sandshark, what's going on? Welcome in. They're not going to pull the goalie yet as McKinnon fires a shot. That one gets lifted up and goes wide over and off glass. Over the shoulder off glass. Lehkonen back in on the forecheck. Here's St. Louis trying to clear. They get out to the neutral zone. 3:15 now to go in the third period. Colorado will probably pull the goalie with about 2 minutes to go. Somewhere between 2 and 2.5 minutes to go, I imagine they'll pull the goalie. Here's Newhook now into the offensive end. Gets that one deep. Taken, though, by Parayko behind the net. Lifted up the wall, and St. Louis is trying to clear. Parayko eventually gets it to O'Reilly. Ryan O'Reilly off the boards and out of the zone. 2:50 to go in the third. Alex Newhook has to go back to get it. Achari heavy in on the forecheck. Colorado turns it over. Chance in front! And Georgiev makes a huge save. And he'll cover that one up as he stops Brandon Saad, who was driving in towards the crease and tried to tuck it 5-hole. A Massive save there by Georgiev to keep this a 1-goal game, but it will be an offensive zone face-off for the Blues, and we're ticking down now. Only 2:38 to go in the third period. Offensive zone face-off for St. Louis. They're looking for the final nail in the coffin, the insurance marker to make it a 2-goal game. And they win the face-off back. Taken at the blue line, worked back down low. Achari trying to find a play in front. Cycles it to the corner. Played in the away here. Up the wall it goes. Shen sends it deep. Taken again by O'Reilly. And he'll just keep cycling the puck down low. Eventually it gets through Shen. And Colorado will come away with possession. It's Devon Taves. He passes it up. Taken now by Manson into the offensive zone. 2:05 to go in the third. And a tripping call against Justin Falk. Oh my God, what a time to take a penalty. With 2:01 to go in the third period, the Colorado Avalanche are going to the power play as Justin Falk tripped down Josh Manson there. And they're going to have a power play chance with 2:01 to go in the third to get the tying goal. Wow, and Falk was just careless with his stick. Got it right between the legs of Manson. Ended up giving him the old can opener. And wow, what a time to take a penalty there if you're Justin Falk. Not what the Blues were looking for. So Colorado now on the power play. Going to be a 5-on-4 for 2 minutes, and they're going to have a chance if they win this faceoff to get the goalie off and make it a 6-on-4 if they want to. As the Avalanche here trying to set up, but that's kicked out to the neutral zone. Makar will have to go back with it. Smokey Dan, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Evan Rodriguez falls down. Parayko tries to steal the puck. And that's lifted up and over the glass, out of play. Oh my God! It's going to be a 5-on-3! It's going to be delay of game against the Blues for shooting the puck over the glass. And St. Louis is absolutely imploding here with these penalties. Delay of game penalty against the Blues. It was Pavel Buchnevich. Just shoots the puck up and over the glass. He was trying to go high off glass and get it out of the zone. And he just goes up and over the glass with it. And the Blues with another penalty. And they're melting down here late in the third. It's going to be a 5-on-3 now for Colorado. And St. Louis has just used their timeout. Colorado, it appears, has not pulled the goaltender yet. It looks like they're going to go with a 5-on-3. Georgiev's still in the net. Sir Gibby, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Nomander, welcome in. Zaid, welcome in. Thank you for watching. Colorado is going to have a 5-on-3 here for 1 minute and 43 seconds. As the Blues are melting down in the final few minutes and taking penalty after penalty here. And it's going to be a 5-on-3 chance. Colorado has not pulled the goaltender. They're setting up in the offensive zone now. 5-on-3 in the St. Louis end. They have 1 minute 35 to score and tie this game. Out to the top of the circle. In front, here's a chance. And O'Reilly's able to work that to the sideboards. He gets in a big collision with Lekin and everybody digging for the puck. Worked into the middle now over Blast. And Binnington with a huge save on Makar. As he ripped that one on goal, but Binnington made the pad save. And 1:16 to go in the third period. It will be an offensive zone face-off for the Avs. But a monster save there by Binnington. Alex, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Boy, oh boy. I told you guys this was going to be a wild ending. I didn't think it was going to be this wild, but boy, it's been crazy. Ozone draw. One back defensively by the Blues. Parayko up ice. Up ice now. He gains the red line and will just dump it in. Blues send it deep. Down to 1:05 to go in the third. Andrew, what's going on? Donald, welcome in. Brought up now into the offensive zone. Now Georgiev goes to the bench. Goaltender is pulled. So it's it's really a 6-on-3 essentially as they pull the goalie for the extra attacker. 45 seconds left to go. Colorado needs a goal. Working it across. Here's a chance. Back out high. Pass down low. Across again. Deflected off the boards. McKinnon with it. Again to the point. Makar to McKinnon. Shoots and misses it wide. Makar keeps it in the zone. 30 seconds to go. Again to McKinnon. Back to Makar. To McKinnon. Shot again. Misses wide. 20 seconds to go. Makar's going to blast one himself. Off the end boards. Rodriguez can't get it on goal. And it's cleared out to the neutral zone. McKinnon's going to go back to get it. Trying to bring it back in. Final 7 seconds. Colorado running out of time. Parayko hits McKinnon. And the final seconds tick off. The Blues hang on. Despite the 5-on-3. The Blues win it 3-2. As Colorado is unable to score. Unbelievable finish. And what a win for St. Louis. 5-on-3 for Colorado for 1 minute and 45 seconds, and they don't score, and the Blues win it 3-2. Woo-hoo-hoo, wow. What a hockey game, and what an unbelievable finish as the Blues hang on and pick up their 3rd win in a row. 3rd win in a row for St. Louis after the horrible losing streak. And now they're starting to put a little bit of a win streak together. Wow, what a hockey game. Well, that's going to bring us to the end of this one, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. And hope you enjoyed that game. It was an incredible hockey game. And hope you enjoyed this stream as well. Before you go, if you haven't yet, it would really mean a lot and help the channel a ton if you could hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. If you haven't, I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. We're just trying to build a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun, and we'd love to have you become a part of it. Don't forget, I'll be back streaming tomorrow night for another Central Division battle between the Minnesota Wild and Nashville Predators. I am really excited for that game because both of those teams are very physical and they play my kind of hockey. So I am excited for that game tomorrow night. Should be a great stream. That will be 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 Central. And you can do the rest of the time zones if you need to. But Wild versus Preds tomorrow night. Going to be a lot of fun. And hope to see you guys again on the channel. So that does it for tonight. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I hope all of you have a great night. I hope you have a great day tomorrow. And hopefully I see you all soon again in the chat. So that's going to do it for me. Really appreciate all the support tonight, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great night, and see you guys next time.